go down a little bit so you know. Yeah.
How you going, Chloe?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Good, good. We're here today just to go through a little training session on how to perfect a good spirit pour without wastage. As you know, we've got a new top shelf bar in our gaming room, and we're all directed around our customer service in that area, in these areas of our venue at the moment. So this is just a bit of a course on how to perfect a good spirit pour. Example, have you ever spent some good money on a cocktail or a beverage and then just watched the bartender slap it together, kind of?
Yes.
So in the gaming room we have a top shelf bar, so some spirits will be expensive, so a customer likes to see that you're taking time and really giving them some nice service. So anyway, that's the whole point of this training. So what we'll do is I'll go through a bit more on the reasons of this training and a few things we can touch on, and then we'll get straight into demonstration and some practice so we can really get our hands on. So I know you're a bit of a visual learner and you like to hear all the things, so I'm going to guide you through this welcome to your session. And this will touch on a few things that are relevant within the gaming area and also relevant within your spirit pouring. So again, the reason we're being introduced to this is our new standard of service in our gaming room and other gaming areas. Overall standards have been raised, especially around the repeat return of customers. So I want to sort of get in there, give some good service and wanting those people to come back, because we have to rely on word of mouth in the gaming room to keep customers coming back and bringing in new customers. Remember, greeting the customer, interactions are just the start of delivering good service, but with the top shelf bar as one of our new features, the perfect spirit pour can be a major deciding factor in the repeat return of a customer as to the experience that they've had. So good customer service is appreciated and valued, and good customer service in the gaming room can often lead to cash tips and things like that, because they have a bit of a win, which is kind of cool. So that's a fun thing to be around in the gaming room, whether you're a gambler or not. A few things that are important. This is one of the main reasons of this training as well. Spirits are high custom products, so it's very important that you're taking care when you're. This is really shit.
How? I thought we were going really well.
Okay, I'll just cut that out.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Start from
important. Okay. So we'll touch on a few important things with the top shelf spirit pouring, especially. So some of the top shelf spirits are quite expensive, so they incur a expensive cost price for us. So what we need to remember is every product is costed and counted within our venue. Stock take is monitored at a monthly occurrence, so extra care is needed and encouraged at all times to practice and really perfect that pour without any wastage. Touch on a few risks around the gaming room. Again, top shelf spirits, we have to be careful of what we're serving out. So they do tend to come along with a high alcohol content, so we can't really load them up. We are allowed to serve spirits on the rocks or neat, even shots, but we still have to monitor that within the gaming room. If you are touching any food or any garnishes, gloves and chopping boards all the time, because we want a nice clear space for the customer to experience that really nice service and pick things up with our fingers. It's a bit gross sometimes. Another thing I'd really like to touch on is, again, going back to tips in the gaming room. Sometimes people can win or offer a round of drinks to everyone in the gaming room. Under no circumstances are you ever allowed to have a drink while on shift. Very much against RSA, against the law, and not at all what this is about. You might be able to drink that once you're finished, but that's another story. But definitely do not consume any alcohol if anyone wants to shout you a drink in your gaming room. And then just one back to customer behaviour. At all times, if you experience any aggressive or inappropriate behaviour in the gaming room, you are to notify your manager. You've always got a radio on, and that is again another service and standard we have within our gaming room, and a service to our staff to look after and a duty of care. So just a few things. Our main goal out of this is to pour a spirit without wastage, pour to the customer's order, pour a spirit in the VIP gaming room to the standard, and create a good customer service experience overall.
Okay.
So after we've got all that out of the way, let's get into it. So I have turnover, and this is your little cheat sheet instruction card. I've put this together from, as you would look familiar with our ice filling card that we keep behind our bar for instructions and again stock purposes. So we have here the jigger. This is what we will pour our spirit into. 15 mil is the small.
Yep.
30 mil is the top one. 30 mil is the top. Is a standard pour spirit. So when we're working with 30 mils today,
Yep.
this is a shot glass, our little fancy shot glasses that we have in our gaming room. They're quite pretty. So a shot is served with no ice. Again, we will pour into our jigger and pour into our shot glass at all times, or our other glasses. This is a 7, or a rock glass. This is the most common used glass. So we'll probably work a lot with these glasses today. So I've got a few up here that are on hand to have a bit of a practice with. Just a few little quick things. On the rocks means with ice.
Yep.
So we fill to about there. If a customer doesn't want that much ice, they will let you know. But this is a standard pour for a standard drink on the rocks, or if you add an additive with Coke. So then we'll move to a bit of pouring. This here, and you've got one. If you want, you can sit that down so you can start to get ready to get a bit of a hands-on. A few tips I can give you that are included on this sheet is place the jigger on a flat surface. We're going to use this tray today because this will also help us monitor or gauge where we're going to, if and when we waste any product. When we're pouring, this is a 30 mil, as I said before, so we probably want to fill to about 28, which is just under, again, to avoid spillage. We will pour while it is on the tray, and then into the desired cup that we choose. That is the best way. Again, pour from the corner of the jigger to avoid wastage, and pour your spirit before adding ice. The spirit will tend to splash up. So I might have just a quick go and show you a good pour of a spirit. So we have bourbon in our ice well. I've got bourbon and gin today, 2 of our basic house spirits, and they're in the liter bottles, which you are aware are quite heavy to work with. Just come back over here so we can show you. So maybe stand where you can see me so you've got a good eye view. Oh, again, I'm using the wrong shot glass. So again, we're going to use the jigger. Just pour slowly. You know, we have the stopper hole there that will slow our pour. If you twist, that will help as well. You will get quicker with this with time, but again, it's just all about avoiding that waste of product and keeping your fingers out of it all, and you know, showing the customer that you know how to pour a spirit nicely. And pour. So, I think that's pretty straightforward for you. I'm going to let you have a couple of practices. You're allowed to use this as a guide if you need to. I don't think you'll need to, but we can have a go. So we'll get rid of this. And what I might do is I will give you an order or two, and you can see if you can perfect that. Okay, put this over here for you. Okay, so let's go with just a standard pour on ice in a 7.
Okay.
So remember to pop the jigger. Yep, that's okay. So yeah, pop the jigger on the flat surface, that will be better.
Okay.
Beautiful. And just a steady pour in. Beautiful. Any wastage? No. Lovely. Yes, and then add ice.
little bit more?
Yeah, a little bit more. Again, that's to the customer's liking, the amount of ice. Good job. Okay, if you want this time, let's use one of these shot glasses and just do a standard shot pour. Let's use gin this time. Remember to use the jigger on a flat surface and take your time when pouring in.
Like that?
Oh, we've used... That's okay, but that worked really well. That was a very good pour. But anyway, that's cool. That's
So I
fine.
used that one?
Yeah, but again, you're quite a good pourer, so you might not need to worry. But again, the jigger is used, so you've got a nice efficient pour, but you've got that nailed, baby.
Awesome.
Lovely. Okay, so I'll let you do one more pour, and then I will let you pour unassisted, whatever kind of drink you like.
Okay.
And that'll be your final assessment on competency. Let's make it a little bit more formal. And in the gaming room, we do like to try and pour for service, pour up on the bar. So it looks a little bit. I might do one more demonstration. So this is a gaming room pour. We like to serve on the bar, again, display to the customer, make them feel special and that they're really spending their money on their spirit well because they're getting nice service as well. So, again, pour on the table, on the bar. Thank you. Okay, so I'll get you to pour, let's say we'll do a shot again this time. And we'll go with the bourbon.
On the...
Yes, up on the counter, as if we're going to serve someone in the gaming room. Go for it, Chloe. Well done.
Yep.
Good job, Chloe. Okay, so with my observations, I can clearly see that you are very capable to deliver a higher standard of service within our gaming room and up to standard. Very well done, very neat. I wish you could drink it, but you can't. Anyway, enough of that. So, just a little bit of housekeeping at the end here. So, with all of your, as you know, we're doing a bit of training in-house at the moment. So, you have a staff profile folder. File this in your folder for us, and you can look back on that whenever you need to, brush up on anything. Even if your fellow staff mates have got any questions, you've got the answers. But again, soon everyone will be participating. But congratulations on successfully pouring a 30ml spirit without wastage, and looking forward to bringing you into the next bit of training, which will step into a bit of tray service in the gaming room. So that'll be another area to tackle. So thank you for your time, Chloe. Well done.
Thank you.
Bye.